All right! Hello, everybody! Hello, tours. Welcome back to Arknights. I can't believe I get to say that now. At least for the time of this event. Last time we have started Portatori de Velluti. I probably am not pronouncing that right. And, oh god, I love seeing this on the computer, all HD. And it is the year actually 1100, so this is far along in the Arknights timeline. And the City of Nuovo Volsinii has been built, and Vigil, aka Leon Tuzo, is the acting mayor. Looking soon to be the real mayor. And the ancient holiday of Carnivale is looking to be revived without it literally being the purge. I don't know. I don't know why Lavinia is doing that. That seems like asking for trouble in this new city of Siracusa without the mafia. However, as Lappland is returning to the city in her car with Zarro alongside her, the oh my god, Leon Tiso / Vigil in the in his Daigo Dojima-ist of Daigo Dojima moments gets his car bombed and is seriously hurt. And that is where we are left right now. And that's the... Alright, let's go. PV1. Manually assemble the fireworks I want. Hello, Chibi Groundslayer. Hello, Meteor. Welcome to the stream. No, it is not my first time playing Lappland. I have played this game for a long time. Workshop. Oh yeah, our fireworks. Colors, fireworks range. List. Oh wow. Damn, I gotta look at the map though. Alright, cool. You can toggle the mouse switch to enter map mode. Okay, good. Alright, let's see. Nope, it is not my first time playing Arknights. I have played since the launch year. This is my first time streaming it. Well, second time. Because I also did a stream yesterday. So I just tap here to save it. Wow. Alright, and we gotta see the map. Let's see. Alright, so there's the launcher. And there's the enemies. But... So I would probably want to rather have this. Yeah, let's do this one. Oh, we can overlap them. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's see. Who do I want to play here? You can see well, I've been playing this game for a long time. Alright. See, I do want to earn enough for Virtuous's module. You know, I'm just a tiny bit into this game. Alright, let's see. Good old mountain lane holder, man. Where is Lappers? Did I pass her over? Alright. And costumes or dressed. Alright, so I can trust farm some peeps. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I just try to put in who needs to be trust farmed. Yeah. You're still running Dunmeshi? Yeah, I need them too. I need the Dunmeshi crew as well. Can they all fit? Oh no, they can't. Let me see. You know what? I can go Myrtle-less because I have. Let's try Suzu Mom as a vanguard. See how she is generating DP. Alright, let's go. December 5th, 1099. Okay, flashback.
What are you shipping? Wine.
Oh, you know, I'll use a different voice for this guy.
Waybill number SC9908183. What's the company? Sorry, don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I was really lucky and got her to pot 6.
The goods you haul in there. What corporation owns them? How's that hard to understand? You must be new. Doesn't understand how things work around here. It's alright. Listen and learn. You should ask, what familia are you with? You.
Oh yeah, she's the leader of the truckers union. Sorry, signore. What's the company?
Soluzo Vino.
Right. Your information checks out. Go on ahead. Don't look at me like that and don't try to bring the old ways over here. Look at the sign above the port. You're in Nuovo Volsinii. Hello, humanitarian. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I love all the new effects that they're doing with the story in this one. Holy shit, man. Look at this.
Part 1, the Metropolitans.
They've never done all these fucking CG effects. What is this trailer park here? Trailer Park Nights.
Boss, you came just in time. I got something to discuss with you. We're not taking any trucks out today. Gonna fix up the roads around camp. If Sandro blows another tire next time he backs up, we'll have no one to blame but his own bad luck. Also, the custom-made tent has arrived. Plan to set it up near the western exit. New campsite is huge. There's room for the awning, water purification system, and barbecue grill. Relatively quiet area, which should help the new recruits adjust more easily. I also added out to a projector screen so people in the camp can enjoy a little entertainment. When I have time, I'll go rent some Rankwood films. I know what you're gonna say, no mafia flicks. By the way, I heard City Hall has already started building a new resettlement area.
I just find it incredible how fast they're able to build something as insanely huge as the mobile cities. Like, seriously. Those things are unsurmountably big, and they can build them like within a year or two. I just find it incredible. Like, Originium, man, not even once. Like, they're able to build a new city, an actual full city, so fast. Like, they're always able to do it too. Like Siesta. Like, what? That took them like 2 years to build? Like, damn.
By the way, heard City Hall's already started building a new resettlement area.
Oh, I already read that.
Well, they better hurry up. Otherwise, I might not want to move out when the time comes. Right now, the trucks can only park at the camp. Everyone has to live in trucks. It's really inconvenient, especially for guys with families. At least we don't have to deal with those big families anymore. These trucks belong to us. Standing together to protect them gives us a sense of security.
Right. Sometimes I look at the camp over there and think, who would believe this was a barren wasteland just a year ago? Like, seriously.
By the way, boss, why didn't you come back last night?
You all distracted me. I almost forgot what I was doing here. Bring me the district heads. Sandro, Ginter, Summer.
Summer isn't here.
Huh? Isn't he off work today? I told him so many times already. I get why he wants to bring Guru to Nuovo Volsinii for treatment as soon as possible. Guru is my little sister too. I told him I'd do my part to help. I told him to stop taking extra long hauls all the time.
Boss, don't get mad. Probably not what you think.
What about the unlucky loner?
She isn't here either. I haven't seen her since last night.
Crown Slayer. That's weird. Whatever. Gather up everybody still in camp. We need to help Judge Lavinia investigate some things. The sun is shining brightly. The cordoned off area has turned the bustling street quiet. Bloodstains mingle with the tire tracks on the ground as police officers rush back and forth. Damn, yeah, how is Leon? Like, how badly hurt is he? Nuovo Volsinii is not as rainy as the other cities in Siracusa. Without the rain to obscure it, the accident scene stands out all the more strikingly. Have you made any more progress?
Surveillance around here is broken, so we could not obtain any video footage. We were forced to scour the area for physical evidence. Here you can see the tire marks left by Signor Ballone's car, and the other vehicles that have since left the scene. Collision occurred at a corner where there's a bad blind spot. Also a traffic light there though, so two cars shouldn't have collided. Yet both veered oddly almost at the same moment.
Yeah, it got like controlled or something.
That's when Signor Ballone's car was struck by the other vehicle, which quickly fled the scene.
It may have been a routine traffic accident. Oh, sorry. It may have been a routine traffic accident, but we cannot exclude the possibility that it was.
Yes.
Have you learned anything about our mystery vehicle?
Just as we concluded last night. A large box truck of some sort.
Ooh, okay, that's the connection there. I see. Delivery trucks, shuttle buses, fire trucks, specialized construction vehicles. Box trucks of this size are rare in Nuovo Volsinii. And that's why she asked Irene, yeah. I've already asked Irene to help me investigate. The truck drivers are much better equipped than we are to find clues.
Judge Lavinia, Signor Ballone.
The fractures and internal bleeding have been addressed through surgery. The severe concussion has left the patient in a coma, at least for now. Ah, shit. In a sense, we can't say the patient is out of mortal danger yet. Will he recover? As a doctor, I will not promise anything. However, as a citizen of Nuovo Volsinii, I sincerely hope Signor Ballone makes a full recovery, and I'll do my best to make that happen. I wish you the best of luck, Judge Lavinia. They did it. They made a move.
Judge Lavinia, shall we go grab some of the mafiosi and then...
Don't even think about it. That's the Familia's way. It is not our way.
Forgive me, but I think if anyone had reason to harm Signor Ballone, it would be one of the Familia bastards.
We should find the culprit no matter who they are. They must be brought to justice. But who could it be? Meanwhile, the Saluzos? The Venezias? The Medicis? The Leotis? Lavinia turns her gaze to the restaurant on the corner. The restaurant is small, and the seats by the window face the middle of the road. Dimitri invited me to dinner tonight, and I promised him I'd be there. I can't keep avoiding him forever, Lavinia. Leon, what is wrong with all this?
Signor Antonio, I've already trimmed the stray fur on your ears and tail. Next step is applying the conditioner. It might take a little while. Feel free to close your eyes and rest for a spell. No problem. You just do your thing. Is this your first time here? Yes, it is. Carl said that if your own personal nurse had not fallen ill, well, in any case, it's my honor to serve you today. Don't be nervous. You're doing a great job. Thank you. Our family has spent generations studying Lupo fur. We started as traveling craftsmen and eventually opened the first grooming center. It's been hundreds of years, and we've gathered plenty of expertise along the way. Lupo fur is generally coarse with inner and outer layers, while Pero fur is much finer and softer. At first glance, they may seem similar, but in reality, they're worlds apart. That's why I specially formulated this conditioning treatment for you. Its blend of rich botanical essences can help firm up the fur while still retaining key nutrients. What do you think? Do you like it? Of course. You put so much care into this whole thing. Why wouldn't I be happy with it? Signor Antonio, you are kind and gentle. You're not at all scary, as Carl said. I think there must have been some misunderstanding. I'm just a simple businessman. Who would do business with a scary man? By the way, Signor Antonio, would you like to try a semi-permanent styling for your ears and tail? That way their shape will be more defined and look better. Plus, no one will be able to tell that you aren't a loop. Oh, God! Oh, he's gonna get... Oh, boy. Oh, hold on. Ooh. He definitely looks like a bad guy. It sounds like you have strong opinions about my ears and tail. He's a Vulpo, I assume. Oh, he's gonna get fucking murdered. Well, I heard Carl say you wanted to look more like a Lupo. Oh, he's a Pero. I thought he was a Vulpo. You mean to say that I, as a lowly Pero, should rather look more like my own race? What kind of beach shit are you talking? Carl? I just want to show Signor Antonio here. That's enough. Shut your face. Get out of here. Scusa, Antonio. Scusa, Antonio. Don't worry about it. Not your fault. Here's a shipping invoice for this month. So yeah, this guy's new. He definitely looks like a bad guy. Antonio quickly scans the invoice and puts an X on the signature line. A batch of tires is arriving at the warehouse today. And you're in charge of inspection, aren't you? Why are you still at the estate? Hello, Andre. Welcome to the stream. I'll head right over right away. Don't worry, nothing will go wrong. Where are we? Wait, who is this? Let me go. Why'd you bring me here? Oh. Quiet, Ragazzo. Keep yelling and I'll call the rest of your face to match that black eye. Hello, howdy. Welcome to the stream. Capone, keep an eye on him. I gotta go tell the boss. Oh, they're working for him now, of course. Boss, we got a problem. There was a car accident at the port last night. Leon Tuzo got hurt. The acting mayor? That's big news, but what does that have to do with us? The truck that hit Leon Tuzo was hauling our tires. It drove off before we could even answer. The man paces the room, his heavy footsteps drowning out the sound of his labored breathing. He walks over to a large oak cask and quickly downs 3 cups of brandy. Antonio, right now you should be... Wait. I despise impertinent impatience. It clouds our judgment. Were there witnesses at the scene? Just one. Capone and I brought him back here. I think it's a pretty good time. Like, during a limited banner, I think it's definitely a good time to join. Good work. Now, listen to me carefully. First, keep an eye on everyone in the household. If anyone goes somewhere they shouldn't be going,
or is doing a job they shouldn't be doing, bring them to me immediately. Keep a close watch on the other familia in the city. The Saluzos, the Medicis, the Leotis.
Oh god, yeah, they're bringing him Crown Slayer. Yeah, it's gotta be.
Figure out which familia seems the most nervous. They're the ones who made the move on Leontuzo. I want to know who, at this particular moment in time, is so eager to upset the apple cart.
And the truck from the accident? Are we just not gonna look for it, or?
Go look for it. But don't do anything too drastic. As long as the truck itself wasn't defective, what does it matter who was driving, what cargo was being transported, or how it's connected to Venezia trucking? Go and reassure some of our other friendly truck drivers. Those long haulers are more prone to losing their composure than the average man.
All right, I'll get right to it.
Wait a sec, Carl. Gambino, you handle this. Bring some of the boys with you.
You got it, boss.
Antonio, I'm sorry. It was my mistake. No one could have predicted that sort of thing would happen. You're supremely talented, Carl. You've been in this familia longer than I have. You oversee half the vehicle repair stations in Montelupe. If I were you, I'd probably be wondering myself, how ever would that Pero, Antonio, get so many opportunities, getting to manage the business of the new city on his own, if he hadn't married the old man's daughter?
I don't...
Listen to me, Carl. All the cities, including Nuovo Volsinii, have to follow the rules.
I wonder who he married.
Those who do not follow the rules, well, they don't get to walk away with decency. This is what the Don told me, and now I'm telling it to you.
Please give me another chance, Antonio.
The Don should arrive in Nuovo Volsinii in the next day or two. I don't want him to be bothered with this nonsense. Got it?
Of course, Signore. Thank you.
Wait a second. There's one more thing we need to discuss. That grooming specialist I had just now. I really don't like him.
I got it. I'll fire him at once.
No. I don't mean that I dislike his work. I just don't like him personally.
I got it. You won't see him again.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Ah, he looks like an awesome bad guy. Did you find it?
Nope. We looked through several parking lots but couldn't find any trucks that look like they've been in an accident. The truckers' union owns thousands of vehicles, and almost none of them have been idle these past few days. If we checked them one by one, we wouldn't finish until after Carnivale was over.
I wonder when we're gonna get her as an operator.
Boss, Judge Lavinia asked you to help find clues. And now that you're targeting the truckers' union, it's almost like you think one of us hit the masked car.
Where's Crown Slayer? When it comes to big box trucks in Nuovo Volsinii, who's more involved than us? I love it when Arknights has a mystery. I do wonder why that too, Meteor. I really wonder why that as well.
There are plenty of other groups involved. There are the vehicle factories, the repair stations in Nuovo Volsinii port. Besides, none of our trucks passed through that intersection at the time of the accident.
Interesting, they didn't. Huh. All right, Pedro. Obviously, I don't believe the folks in the union would do something like that. This is just for peace of mind. It's okay, Meteor. The event has been out 6 months in CN. It's understandable. I already knew that. But yeah. I don't know anything about the story. Signor Bologna and Judge Lavinia are both good people, are they not? Proving that we had nothing to do with this will save them a lot of time and effort. It'll help the police solve the case faster and find the real culprit.
That's true.
By the way, have you got in touch with Sommer? He's covering several districts in the south, so having him check things out would be quicker.
Not yet.
Strange. Never mind, let's focus on what's at hand first.
Alright, we'll keep searching.
Who is it? Oh, hello, you're a unique sprite, man.
Irene, it's me.
Sommer, you've been here in the camp? Didn't you hear what we were talking about? Why didn't you come out?
Hey.
Why are your clothes all torn? And what's with the scratches on your face? What's going on?
Last night.
The truck that hit Leon Tuzo last night. Don't tell me.
Yes. I was the driver.
Oh. But what happened to him? Waiting for my DP to get up. For the DP to get up. Let's see where we are going now. I love it when Arknights has a mystery as the story.
Che posto stupendo. At least make me lose the coat.
No need to cover up. If secrets are public, then everybody's in the game.
At least make me lose the coat.
Oh yeah, we don't have a healer with us. Damn it.
Flowers and bite.
What are you waiting for? The curtains are about to fall.
Tough customers.
悪くない話だ。後ほどここで食事。さて何を作ったものか。
Yep.
思いっきりお互いを感じましょう。Crash the mission briefing. I know what you want.
There we go, just waiting for everybody. Got him, invisible. Yeah, if it ends, everybody's dead.
Why the rush?
The road now, wait in line. Plenty for everyone.
Ah, Walter. I sent Pedro and the others away. Sanu will be coming to camp for now. Yeah, if Crown Slayer had Pierce invisibility, or like if Crown Slayer was like, even if her only use was a fast redeploy that could freaking reveal invisible, that would be enough. Like if she had, even if she had 0 attack. But like, jeez.
Irene, you were with Judge Lavinia last night. Do you know how badly Leon Tuzo was injured? Is he?
They were able to rescue him from the crash site last night, but his condition is not good. trucker slumps in his chair like a deflated balloon, covering his face with his dirty gloves.
He's still so young, and such a good man. Please don't let anything happen to him. I really...
What happened, actually? Was it an accident?
I don't know. I was just driving along, and all of a sudden my steering wheel wouldn't turn right. I didn't have time to react and crash the truck. By the time I came to, it was all over.
But even if you panicked at the moment, you shouldn't have left a critically injured person by the roadside and driven away. Do you realize that if first responders had arrived just a few minutes later, Leon Tuzo would have... I know you're not like that.
Sorry, Irene. I really wanted to help him. I know I should have helped him. I'm not a bad guy. But I had to drive off.
Why? Summer, talk to me! What was in that truck? Irene's voice starts to tremble. The driver slumped in his chair, looks pale. Andre, I think if there's ever an Arknights Limbus crossover on the Arknights side, I think what we'll get is Arknight operator alters with their own ego. I don't think we'll have Limbus sinners as playables, but I do think that we'll have alters. You know, like how in the Monster Hunter event we had Norcorn alter and Yato alter with Monster Hunter armor. I think it would be like that. I think we would have Arknights characters, but with their own ego, like with their own ego suits. Irene's voice starts to tremble. The driver, slumped in his chair, looks pale.
I'm sorry, Irene.
Summer? Who were you driving that truck for?
Venezia Trucking. Familia Venezia.
Ooh. The silence hangs in the air for what seemed like forever. Then Irene finally speaks. Is this because of Gory? Oh, he took the money for his wife. Same, Meteor. Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Don't try to justify it, Irene. I know I made a huge mistake.
Why go to them rather than seek help from the truckers union? You're the most senior trucker in the union. You know how unique our situation is in Nuovo Volsinii. Both City Hall and the Familia are watching us like hawks.
Irene, we all know how expensive apathy medication is. Besides, once I bring Gory to Nuovo Volsinii, between settling her in and getting her into a good school...
He's his daughter. She's his daughter. I see.
Getting her into a good school. Who knows how much all of that will cost?
I'm here too, aren't I? I can help. You're the one who saved me back in Sicilia. Gory is my sister too.
Irene, the union can't help me fix this.
So you're gonna do it by yourself? No. Goods shipped in from other cities or shipments between local merchants. Every item we touch must be registered in advance. In the past 6 months, I've personally reviewed every single schedule, and we've passed all routine inspections. How could you alone have managed to... Could it be that...
I'm not doing this alone, Irene.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, none of you know where Sama went? Is it possible he already ran back to Sicilia under cover of darkness? I mean, he did hit the active mayor's car, you know?
So he was transporting for their family.
Police are gonna throw everything they have at this case. We'll be exposed. Smuggling contraband is a red line for City Hall. Especially since we were doing it to help you.
No, this has nothing to do with Venezia Trucking.
So yeah, they're Familia Venezia.
What? Mean you're gonna tie up all the loose ends?
Tie up loose ends. Spoken like a true wise guy. But no, I'm not. Relax. Do you see me carrying any weapons? Just keep your mouth shut and everything will be fine. Capiche?
But what if the cops start breathing down our necks? We've been hiding this stuff from Irene and getting sweated by City Hall all this time. If something really does happen, you can't just wash your hands of all of this.
If you really want to pick nits here, we're even less to blame. Venezia Trucking has never violated the new Urban Management Act, nor has it ever tried to infiltrate the truckers' union or interfere with Nuovo Volsinii's logistics system.
What do you mean?
Sama wants to bring his daughter here to treat her for her neuropathy, right? He already found a good hospital, but he can't afford to pay for the treatment. Instead, he's using union trucks as private hospital vehicles to help the logistics department transport goods. Venezia Trucking is at the bottom of the list when it comes to their hospital's financial backers. We have no connection to Sama, apart from being in the same city.
No, that's not true.
And you? You're just a drunk who can't even sit up straight in the driver's seat half the time. You had to secretly hire someone to drive for you just to keep your job.
Damn. I think the game sound is a bit soft.
We signed a service agreement, I'll have you know. I'm just a driver for hire trying to make some extra cash.
I was sick. They had to put me on painkillers. You got some kind of leverage over every single truck driver you approach.
Nuovo Volsinii values the rule of law. We can go to court and present the evidence piece by piece. And we'll see whose hands are clean.
You people are even scarier without weapons.
Really? I'm glad you say that, because I used to think I looked like a dog quoting laws like that. Alright, calm down, everyone. Enough threats. Let's just fix this. You guys go find our tires, and we'll handle the rest.
How long has it been?
They found me 6 months ago. I reckon they'd already dealt with a few dozen other drivers before then. What choice did we have? Running even one shipment for them pays more than we earn in a month.
Damn.
Besides, if we don't cooperate, they have plenty of ways to push us right out of this city. After Signora Cecilia took power, she implemented all these reforms in all of Syracuse's cities. The cunning guys adapted the new rules far faster than we did.
Are you speaking for yourself or for others?
Irene, I beg you, help us! I promise you, once Carnivale is over, we'll never smuggle anything for those goons ever again. You can turn me in, but please, you have to help the others. They really had no choice but to...
The list of names.
What?
Don't try and fool me. If you guys were doing this stuff, you have to have made a list of names. Give it to me. At least tell me how many of you there are. Then I'll try and see what I can do. Sommer puts down the lighter he's been clutching and begins searching through his pockets. Sommer, why do you still have that lighter? I thought you quit smoking. Uh-oh.
It was a gift from you. I'm used to carrying it around.
Actually, I found it lying around near the supermarket. There's no way I could afford to buy such an expensive lighter. Do you remember? After Guri's mother passed away, you took over that supermarket, managing the business while raising your child. Then one day you found me homeless at your doorstep. Oh, we got backstory here. You always say you just took in a delivery driver and cashier who didn't ask for a salary. But I know you actually gave me a place to stay. A home. Damn, so he's like her adopted dad. Jeez. Later, Familia Toko set their sights on us. They were just a small family, but even after we stocked their products, they wouldn't let up. They threatened us, demanding we remove the competitors' items from shelves. We told them we consider their request, but then that same night a huge fire broke out in the supermarket, which is how Guri contracted Aripathy.
That's all in the past. Why you bring it up now? I found it. Here you are.
Carmelo, Gianni, Ruggiero. What a surprise.
Sorry.
Don't say any more, Summer. Go to the storehouse. There's a wooden crate behind that truck that's being repaired. Bring it to me.
But that's everything you own, isn't it? All right, all right.
Oh, shit! Summer. What you don't know is, I found that letter right next to the scene of the supermarket fire. Ooh. We came to Nuovo Volsinii because we had nothing. Everyone makes mistakes at some point. But I can't let you destroy all of this. I wonder whose letter it was. Judge Lavinia. I'm here to see Leon. I need to ask you all a favor. Do not disclose Leon's condition to outsiders. This info is strictly need to know. Sure, I understand. Well, it's too late for that. A lot of people know already. It seems I'm in the right place. Who is this? Who are you looking for? There's a special ward. You can't just barge in here. No, it's okay. Let her come in. Well, then I'll get going. Please find me if you need anything. Yay, Texas! Texas. Long time no see. Long time no see. I can't pronounce that, God damn it. I just grabbed some mille fogile and macaroni downstairs. Have a bite if you're hungry. I'll keep an eye on Leontuzo for now. I received your invitation. We never heard back from you. We assumed you weren't planning to return to Nuovo Volsinii. I was busy. Croissant is busy pushing Bison to organizing some new international project. Ooh! Oh, that ship. Croissant X Bison is damn. Makes sense. Croissant was always about starting businesses. Damn. I love that the Bison plotline is continuing. He deserves it. I want to see, because are we going to get like a Bison altar? Like, seriously. And I can't believe Bison still does not have a skin yet. Sora is only halfway through her tour of Siracusa. And Exia. Who knows where she's run off to this time? Probably the next limited event that's going to be announced in CN tomorrow. I've been managing Penguin Logistics myself the whole time. With far fewer staff and no fewer orders. Besides, these crowded celebrations really don't excite me. I prefer just stopping by when I'm on a delivery, assuming it's on the way. And then what brings you here today? What can I do? I have a boss who loves a good crowd. One night he happened to spot that invitation and had me pack my bags on the spot. He's very interested in the themed party you're hosting. He had cleared his calendar, shut down the ends of the earth for 2 weeks, and dragged me here all the way from Lungman. Ooh, Lappland is going to be excited to see you. Relax, Lavinia. You seem so tense. Leon, I've been briefed on it. It wasn't an accident. The police are still investigating. I just got back from the scene. I don't think it was an accident. Persons of interest? Yes. The usual suspects? Uh-huh. Why? On the night of the Carnivale parade, Leon was supposed to officially announce his appointment as mayor of Nuovo Volsinii at the front of the procession. It's not a strange decision per se, but he did seem a bit too eager. Even if he abandoned his family, he's still Bernardo Bologna's son. 1 year is not enough for people to forget the turmoil Bernardo once stirred in Volsinii. Staying behind the scenes makes it easier for him to keep the government functioning. This is the safest approach. It's much better than him changing clothes, putting down his defensive staff, and stepping back into the spotlight. Nuovo Volsinii has only been around for a year, and he's barely managed to hold on to his position as acting mayor, even with Signora Cecilia's backing. I told him all of this already. Right. Lavinia, your comms device has been flashing for a while now. Did they find new evidence? No. It's a message from the court. We have a case. That's kinda tricky. Uh-huh. Honestly, I understand why Leon was in such a hurry. This year, the changes in Nuovo Volsinii can be seen with the naked eye. Many things that once existed only in our imagination have now become a reality. Isn't that what Signora Cecilia wanted? Well, but it's not enough. Not nearly enough. We must show our presence to promote more changes. So I stopped trying to persuade him, but then... You're still the same as before. No, even more naive than back then. It's kinda nice. Texas, do you want to come with me? To the court? You know I'm not interested in crowded celebrations. Much less official duties involving mountains of paperwork. I'm gonna stay here and ensure Leon's safety. Right now, there's no one better suited to the job. Right? Thank you, Texas. To be honest, if you had stayed with me in Nuovo Volsinii back then... I told you before. When my friends are in trouble, I'll come to help. I'm here, aren't I? Texas is always so badass.
戦士、あの魔物を食べられるかな?
That was one fucking node. Oh my god, Arknights never change. The early story nodes are always so stuffed. Yeah, liars, no, you cannot eat them. Now you can customize firework effects. Configure fires different types of gunpowder to charge to get different effects. Dolly fireworks. Okay, select firework. No, listen, right. All allies and enemies with minus 70 attack speed, and enemies have minus 70 movement speed. Damn. I like the lazy charge. Yeah, that's... Exactly, yeah, just put the allies outside of the range. Let's see. All right. Yeah, that's good. I like it like this. That way I can stay out of range. Okay, here we go. That's good. Alright, now let's just add a few adjustments here. We need a medic. Okay. Yeah, it's only one tile, but does it? It doesn't matter that much. Freight workers and like this will matter a lot more for the EX stages. And wait, what? Sorry, the name you said was too long to jot down. Did I skip a line? No. Okay. Nuovo Volsinii Freight Workers and Truckers Mutual Aid Association. We need to study the workers' unions in Victoria and Colombia. If we want to fight back against the Familia's threats, we first need to unite amongst ourselves. There's strength in numbers.
The shipping industry is the lifeblood of every city. To date, the Familia have established control of this industry in every other city in Siracusa. We can't let that happen here. In Nuovo Volsinii, trucking is not controlled by gangsters. The shipping industry belongs to the drivers and every other upstanding citizen of Nuovo Volsinii.
But why me? I used to be a truck driver for Sommer's grocery store, albeit a good one.
In Volsinii, there are only a few government employees who haven't accepted bribes from the Familia. You could count them on two hands.
That's because... I'm sorry, Irene. I privately looked into your and Summer's past. I know about the tragic incident and I truly apologize. I was thinking, if you simply hate the Familia that set fire to your supermarket, you could have easily accepted help from another family to carry out your revenge. But you didn't do that. It's just a little speculation on my part. Forgive me if I offend you. Thank you, Judge Lavinia. Irene, regardless of whether you are the best choice to head the truckers' union, I believe you are a kind woman. Please give the invitation some serious consideration, okay? November 6th. Signorina Lavazza, please wait a moment. Judge Lavinia is still holding court. She'll come see you when she's finished. Alright. No rush. Those documents you're holding, are they for Judge Lavinia? I'll give them to her. No, at least not yet. I'll give them to her in a little while. As Irene speaks, she tightens her grip on the notebook in her hand. May I ask you, that case the judge is handling, is it some dispute between the corporations, or that car crash that happened last night? Neither. Strictly speaking, it's not a trial, but an appeal that even Judge Lavinia might not be able to handle. The main litigant is a Nuovo Volsinii citizen, but it's a unique situation. Judge Lavinia is the Supreme Justice of Nuovo Volsinii. What kind of case would she not... Can I go listen in? Of course, you can sit and listen to proceedings while you wait for the judge. What case has given her trouble? I'll contact the Montelupe municipal government right away and ask them to help us catch the culprit. In the meanwhile, we'll apply for Nuovo Volsinii to take jurisdiction of this case.
Do you think you'll be able to do it?
I'll do everything I can. This isn't the first change of venue we've submitted this year.
But all your previous requests were denied, right?
Even if they deny a request, I push hard to ensure my colleagues in Montelupe conduct a fair trial so that the murderer is punished.
Fair. Judge Lavinia, we all know what's going to happen if you do that. They'll say it was my big brother who got drunk in the bar and started this. They'll claim the mafiosi were acting in self-defense when a terrible accident occurred. You know that's not what happened! He went on a business trip to Montelupe because of Carnivale and somehow offended the mafiosi there. They beat him to death in a dirty alley! Your Honor, I heard the mafiosi have already taken the judges and court workers out to dinner. You're telling me you can make sure there's a fair trial? My brother was a good man. He never did a bad deed in his life. We were among the first citizens to apply to live in Nuovo Volsinii. Everyone loved my brother.
I am very sorry.
You don't need to be sorry. This sort of thing happens in Syracuse all the time, does it not? Your Honor, I want revenge. I'm going to do this my way, by a method that is tried and true in our beloved Syracuse. I'm going to sell my possessions and hire an assassin, or go seek refuge with another rival familia that holds a grudge against them.
Damn.
But if I do that, will I be violating Nuovo Volsinii's laws? Will you pass judgment on me? Will Nuovo Volsinii banish me forever?
Yes. As required by the new Urban Management Act.
Nuovo Volsinii's laws are very strict and very effective. However, they only apply within Nuovo Volsinii's borders. Don't you find that to be funny?
I know it sounds cruel, but that is how the laws were written. Nuovo Volsinii is a very special place, and its laws are what make it special, but they are also its greatest shortcoming. But please believe me, I will do everything I can to help you.
No, Your Honor. My brother was wrongfully killed. I want to revoke my Nuovo Volsinii citizenship and return to Montelupe.
How could this have happened? There is nothing we can do about it. Nuovo Volsinii is a special city. The new Urban Management Act, both in its content and its applicability, conflicts with Syracuse's historical traditions. In a sense, it is completely alien to the country as a whole. This is precisely why the law must stand. This is not the first time we've seen something like this happen this year. Sorry. I should not tell you these things. No. Thank you for sharing this with me. Same problem.
Irene, the Union can't help me fix this.
This is Nuovo Volsinii. Its laws bend for no one. The sad citizen walks by them, saying nothing. Irene cannot read any expression on his face. Signorina Lavazza. Judge Lavinia is handling the paperwork for this case. I'll go talk to her. You wait for me here. Judge Lavinia, are you doing okay? I'm fine. Where is Irene? Didn't you say she's been waiting for me for a while now? That's weird. She was just here. Did she tell you anything new? Did she find the missing truck? Knowing her, she probably discovered some new evidence all of a sudden and rushed out without saying goodbye. She'll get in touch with us soon. By the way, the police station just called. Huh. What is Irene gonna do? That Sertaldo guy you were asking them to find. They located him. She decided not to come to her after all. Texas puts the weapon aside and opens the window. She's a little bored. It's the rainy season, yet there isn't a cloud in the sky. The bustling pedestrians are bathed in bright sunshine. She almost does not recognize the plate in front of her, the one she had stepped on a year ago. After all, last year it still belonged to Volsinii and experienced constant downpours, forcing her to spend hours every day trying her tail. If Leontuza was not lying in the hospital, Texas might almost believe that Siracusa is getting better. Boss, you stuffed those vinyl records in your suitcase. Aren't you afraid they'll get scratched?
Like I got a choice. I don't like Syracusan smooth jazz. Sounds nice and fancy at first. Might as well be tails brushing the dirt while a pack of wolves gnaw at each other. Carnival parades, concerts, there's gonna be music everywhere. I just want to see some old friends. I ain't out getting my ears violated.
Old friends? You mean your people are going to?
We used to go all the time. Now Syracusans are throwing their own another theme party. After all these years. I mean, they definitely gonna show up.
Ooh, the Carnivale.
Hey, Texas, you say you ain't into it, but you got your bags packed quicker than I did.
Texas is a quiet kind of a tsundere. I didn't have much to pack. We won't stay very long, and we'll be back as soon as it's over.
Sounds like you sure something's definitely going wrong this time. Look, Zarro lost his game. Deal's null and void. You and Syracusa and those old friends, they run some games I got no interest in. Everything that needs seeing to got seen to. The last Texas ain't nothing no more. You don't got no high hopes for Syracusa? So what's it matter to you if it gets better or worse? You don't want to say or you don't know? Forget it. I mean, I'm saying you can stay in Lungman and watch the house.
She's not going for Siracusa. Texas closes the window and pulls 2 letters out of her pocket. The first is an invitation from Nuovo Volsinii City Hall, stamped with the court seal and signed by acting Mayor Leontuza. The other envelope is empty. Its front side, colored purple, has the sloppy drawing of a white wolf. And a bunch of graves in the corner! Oh Lappland. Oh my god! She came because Lappy sent her a letter! Oh my god! Irene leaves the courthouse as if she's fleeing something. She doesn't dare to look back on what just happened, what she experienced, or the struggle she went through. A taxi stops right in front of her. She does not remember whether she hailed it or not. Uh-oh. Is it Lappers? It could be. Where are you headed? I'm just gonna do Lapper voice if it's, just in case it is. The trucker camp. Never heard of it. 500 Viale Alito, Torino. It's very far from here on the farthest plate. It's not surprising that you've never been there. I'm gonna, in case it is or it isn't, I don't know. Tough day, huh? If it isn't, if it's not Lappy, I'll just say that it's someone who had a very similar voice to Lappy. Uh-huh. You're the gloomiest customer I picked up since arriving in Nuovo Volsinii. Why are you so sad? The Carnivale parade is just a few days away. Everyone is happy about their new lives in this new city, no? Speaking of which, I love this new city. Look at these festively decorated streets, the wonderful parties, and the carefully prepared food. There are no familia around, and it hardly ever rains. The air and hotels are always dry. Signorina. Oh, it is a girl. Oh, it's probably Lappy. Yep. Signorina, could we cut the chowder? I really don't feel like talking right now. What is it that got you so upset? Let's chat about it. Maybe I can help you. I made some mistakes. No, I should say I failed to do some things. Or rather, I trusted the wrong people. In any case, I let people down. Whatever, there's no way to solve my problems anyway. No. In Syracuse, no problems are unsolvable. If you can't untangle the rope, you can just cut it. If you can't unlock the chest, you can smash the lock with a hammer. There is a solution for every problem. Many times, all you need to do is change your perspective and screw up your courage. Then you'll find that all the problems will resolve themselves. Are you speaking from experience? More than you can imagine. Ooh. After all, before becoming a taxi driver, my main job was helping my best friend solve problems. Now that was someone who knew how to get into trouble. Woohoo! Claiming to be able to solve problems sounds just like something the familiar would do. And you've got me all wrong. This is a new place. The old ways do not apply. Believe me. Look, everyone's full of energy. Everyone's full of love. And also everyone's wearing a festive mask. How fun! Sometimes I really wonder what they're hiding behind these masks. I don't understand what you're saying. It's simple. Wearing a mask imposed on you can make it hard to breathe. Many times you actually know what to do. The answer is out there crystal clear. It's just that for various reasons we refuse to face it. Oh, wow, this is her absolutely speaking from experience. Throwing off the Saluzzo family. But if you could make things easier for yourself, then why not? Sorry, but could you stop for a second? The driver steps on the brake. She doesn't know why, but Irene has the feeling that from the moment she got in the car, the driver has been waiting for this exact instruction. She even catches a glimpse of the driver's bright smile in the rearview mirror. I'm not going to the trucker camp. I want to go somewhere else. Your wish is my command. Yep, I called it! I wonder when she's gonna get her new outfit. Oh my god, I'll never be over the fact that Texas came back to Syracuse, even when she didn't have to for any reason, just because of Lappy. Oh my god. Oh my god, my fucking heart.
Che posto stupendo. Flowers imbibe. The lady in suit and tie dance with her blade.
The pebble returns to her hometown. Your weapons are right at your fingertips. Why wait?
At
I hope
least
I'm-
make me lose the coat.
I hope I'm doing her voice some justice.
This show hasn't stopped your party. I knew who you were right away.
She's at M2, by the way. She's not at M3 yet. I'll check after this node to see if the...
Whether I'm in Syracuse or Higashi. Why the rush? The road to the afterlife is crowded enough. Why the rush? The road to the afterlife is crowded
I think
enough.
I can do the whole stage with just these three.
Look, Zarro. What are you waiting for? The curtains are about to fall.
Ah, yeah, it's because of the fucking invisibility bullshit.
Have no place, but in a burst of autumn rain.
Ah, I activated it at a good time. And it's just those two left. There we go. Nice. Ah, there's the fuckface himself.
Your timing is impeccable, Dimitri. I just opened a bottle of wine. Did you do it? What? Don't play dumb with me! That car accident has left Leon fighting for his life. Don't tell me you know nothing about it.
He's the Lappland to Leon's Texas. I am shocked that we don't have him yet, honestly. I am shocked. Look, he doesn't have a fucking infection monitor on his hands. I am really shocked we don't have him yet. He's so cool.
Calm down, Dimitri. You followed Bernardo all these years, yet it seems his wisdom never rubbed off on you. I don't like being accused of something I didn't do. And more importantly, I don't like it when a man who needs something from me carries himself like that.
Tell me everything you know.
No. That accident? I don't know any more about it than you do.
I don't know how related he is to the accident even.
But I want to tell you a story. A story I don't tell very often. A very personal story. So please pipe down and listen well, alright? A long time ago, I had a fratello. We had a great relationship. We grew up together, sharing some of the dumbest moments of our youth. However, over time, a rift started to grow between us. I started learning to manage the family business and understanding the rules of Syracuse. But my fratello, sadly, wasn't interested in any of that.
So he's basically what if Lappland took the other path?
He was interested in Victorian literature, Lathanian music, and Syracusan plays. He spent most of his time in those silly theaters. The year I first took over the family business, I found his corpse in a parking lot.
Damn.
When I found him, I was enraged. I knew he was offending people, saying stupid things. I could have taken revenge, but I let it go. Do you know why? 'Cause you're a cold-blooded mafioso. I take no offense to your crudeness, but that's not quite the right answer. It's simple. Far too many people misunderstand the meaning of familia. Mafiosi are not duty-bound to each other. They invest in each other and must work hard to protect those investments. Those with a common purpose and the determination to stand together can truly call themselves mafiosi. The moment my fratello chose a different path, he was no longer an associate of my familia.
That's interesting because in the previous event, he was in a position to kill Lappland, but he couldn't do it. I guess that's a blood relation, which for him is different.
What are you trying to say? I do not like to debate with other people. Business is all about finding mutual understanding. If you truly care about avenging your fratello, you should go to City Hall and ask for their help. Here, with me, it's strictly business. Well, that's about all the time I have now. My calendar is all booked up. I have to go meet a client. I'll handle the matter with Leon. It has nothing to do with you. Don't let me catch you stepping over the line.
Alberto passes a row of wine racks and returns to the long tasting table. He hates to be late, but sometimes with certain clients, you have to make them wait for just a little bit.
You're a tough woman to meet, Signorina Lavazza. If memory serves, I've sent several invitations to you in the past. Even getting you to show up here today was a big surprise.
Yep. Wow, she's going to see him.
I know why you're here. You want to hand over the truck that caused the accident, along with its cargo, to me.
Yes, that's correct.
Transferring your own issue into an issue between the familia. That's smart. And that is why I have to say no.
But Alberto, why?
This thing has nothing to do with Familia Saluzzo. I'm sure you know that City Hall has been watching us closely, ever since the thing in Volsinii. Why would you want to poke the bear now?
But this is a rare opportunity for you, no? In just a year's time, almost every major district in Nuovo Volsinii will have a Venezia trucking sales center or repair station. So yeah, they're trying to get the Saluzzos involved. But if you have evidence that shows they're smuggling contraband, you can negotiate with them. Or you could hand it over to City Hall to smooth things over. Whichever option you choose, it'll work out well for you. Am I wrong? Now, Lappland has a history of gigabraining things, so I wonder what her angle is here with this. All you need to do is ensure that the truckers' union does not get involved with the events that occurred last night. That shouldn't be too hard for you. She's doing it to protect the truckers' union. I see. That's her from her perspective.
Why did you choose the Saluzos?
I beg your pardon? Yeah, I was thinking that too.
The Medici's investment firm? The Leotis pharmacies? The Genovis' sugar mills? The Rocca's steel factories? There are countless families that have entered Nuovo Volsinii by way of their front businesses. You have many different options.
To me, they're all the same. Us truck drivers just want to find new lives in this new city. We can't make sense of it all, nor do we care to. We do not care what happened in the Grey Hall, which familia had gotten stronger, which had gotten weaker, etc.
Which is why my answer is so important to you.
I grew up in Sicilia. I haven't seen my parents since I was a child. The manager of the supermarket took me in when I was about 10 years old. He already had a daughter, but he treated me like a second one. A little over a year ago, one of the smaller local familia set fire to our supermarket over a very minor dispute. As a result, my little sister contracted erypathy. Later, I heard that small familia was completely wiped out by another larger familia that had entered Sicilia, simply because they refused to cede their territory. That larger familia's name? Saluzzo. So she's doing it as quote-unquote thanking. I see. That is the only connection we have to the familia. That's why, when I got desperate, I thought of the Saluzzos.
I only have one small request.
Tell me.
I hope that in the future, the truckers' union will be able to do some favors for Saluzzo Vino. Favors that only the union can provide.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. No. I think you've got us wrong. You get a bargaining chip, and in return you help us solve a problem. And that sounds like a fair trade, right? The truckers union will no longer have any dealing with Familia Venezia, and won't establish any kind of relationship with Familia Saluzzo. You can't! Alberto does not reply. Irene shakes her head forcefully. She will not let her mind get carried away.
You're running short on time, Signorina Lavazza. You just told me a Syracusan story. A good story at that. So when you choose to solve things the Syracusan way, you must remember, the minute you take a seat at that table, many things are out of your control.
Alberto opens another bottle of wine. He pours the wine into the decanter and waits for it to breathe in the air. A graceful gesture. Irene notices that he's no longer looking at her. Signor Saluzzo!
Speak.
Tomorrow, I'll show you where we've stashed the truck.
We're almost there. The Port of Nuovo Volsinii is straight ahead.
I remember you. Whoa!
What's wrong, Noemi? You've been here before.
Do you ever get a funny feeling when you come here?
What?
What I mean is, every time I come here, I don't know where I should stand. I always feel like I'm in the way. Thanks to Colombia's nomadic city construction technology, Nuovo Volsinii combining 12 large plates still boasts a speed far surpassing that of other cities in Siracusa. Ooh, so it's a speedy city. Huh. And the port of Nuovo Volsinii, located on the city's outer plate, occupies over 1/10 of the city's usable landmass. Damn. A faint vibration arises from beneath Noemi's feet. Sound of cargo land ships from other cities docking with the support layers. It is steady and soothing, like the beating of a strong, healthy heart. On the ground, containers stretch out like mountains, with trucks moving through the valleys between them. Cargo is being transferred from the support layers by crane for sorting, then transported by truck to various parts of the city. Noemi still remembers the day Nuovo Volsinii commenced operations. Signora Cecilia sent out a citywide message expressing her hopes and dreams for the new city. This is the freight hub of Siracusa, the engine that shall power the nation's future.
Noemi, we're very busy today. I want you to wait in the office. You're the one who insisted on following me here.
I may still be in training, but I can help out. Maybe I can even crack the case.
Well, I only started this job 3 months before you. Neither of us is all that experienced.
Papa wants me to settle in this job quickly. It's a decent profession. Serving as a police officer means I'll be able to protect my family's pizzeria.
Okay, you already said that stuff. It wasn't your first day on the job. Come on, kid, don't you have any tact at all? Alright, let's get back to work. A total of 56 repair stations across the city, 12 plates. And the other officers are checking them one by one. We've already dispatched a unit of the trucker camp as well. The port of Nuovo Volsinii is the last piece left. Almost all the boxsters conduct business at this port.
But finding one truck in this huge place, it's like searching for a needle in a haystack.
A fitting analogy, but a bit exaggerated. We gotta get a move on or we'll be here past sundown. Let's start here. You'll go east, I'll go west. Remember, we're looking for trucks with any signs of damage. Don't overlook a single dent, scrape, or scratch.
Got it. Signs of damage, signs of damage. How are there this many trucks in the city? Noemi moves through the sea of vehicles. Busy truck drivers and workers occasionally pass by, but no one spares her a second glance or thought. This isn't right. If someone had been in an accident, how could they stash the damaged truck in such a conspicuous place? Wait, what are those tarps covering up over there?
Have you found anything on your end?
Oh. Have you found anything on your end?
Not yet. What's wrong? Did you get lost already? I told you to have your coffee this morning.
I don't drink coffee. It's too bitter. Well, that's why you gotta put fucking syrup and milk in it.
Not when you're dunking a donut or two.
Come on, let's stay focused on the task at hand. I know the truck we're looking for is hidden around here somewhere. Get over here quickly! (3:15 p.m., November 7th.
You're with the truck in the port in Nuovo Volsinii.
My guy picked up the goods here. He was only halfway out of the city when the accident happened. It happened so suddenly, he was too afraid to drive the truck over to Familia Venezia, or back to the trucker camp. The truck's cabin got all busted up. The damage was far too noticeable, so he had to turn back. He drove back to this port, the place he knows best.
Where exactly is the truck?
Over there.
That's...
The place where all the floats are parked. Ooh, the parade floats.
floats.
These giant floats are modeled after the mythical beasts from Syracusan legends. They're going to be the big surprise of the Carnivale. City Hall spent nearly 6 months preparing them. They'll lead the Carnivale parade across the Central Avenue and through the entire city. Under the gaze of all the citizens, they'll bring the festive atmosphere to its peak. The port officials have covered them with a tarp, so as not to ruin the surprise.
The driver hit the truck under the top?
Yes. Salmer disguised it as one of the floats. But I'm not sure exactly where the truck is. Wait for me here, I'll go talk to the dispatcher. Why are all the floats moving all of a sudden?
Signorina Lavosa, are you gonna check each and every float? You don't think that's a bit much?
No, I'm not going to... Oh, shit. We got friggin' machines moving on their own here. The crane's mechanical arm tears away the tarps, and the Carnivale floats begin rolling out one by one. The bizarre, gigantic beasts are exposed to the daylight, starting the grand parade ahead of schedule. Before Irene can even react, thick black smoke begins to rise at the end of the procession. Oh boy. As if unnerved by the sunlight, one of the floats bursts into flames. Ooh! It is the wolf, one of the legendary deities born in the wilderness. When the twin moons are high, the wolves sneak into Syracusan's dreams, invoking their primal nature and teaching them to survive. This wolf is a symbol of Syracusa, its mysterious legends, its long bloody history, and the limitless future that this new city holds. But now the deity is bathed in flames, and Syracusa's future is slowly turning to ash.
What's going on? Noemi, tell the workers to put out the fire now!
I'm on it! Wait, look at that float! Doesn't it look like it's been in an accident? Is that the truck? You mean, this is the truck we've been looking for, the one that hit the acting mayor?
The fire is getting out of control. If we wait for them to put it out, there'll be nothing left.
You think this fire was accidental? I just think hiding the truck among the parade floats, then setting it on fire, I'll destroy the evidence? That was too complicit and blatant.
Or maybe that's what they want. It's a message, a provocation.
The fire completely engulfs the float, its flickering flames making it appear as though it were alive. The onlookers can almost hear the towering wolf ablaze, roaring in the inferno. A gust of wind blows through, carrying the thick smoke which spreads like dark clouds, enveloping the entire city. Suddenly, Noemi thinks to herself, maybe being a police officer is harder than it looks. Oh, the wolves are back in town. Ooh.
What a huge fire. It's hard to make out whose likeness the burned wolf was modeled after. You? Me? Zarro Arknights.
Damn, how many are there? How many wolf beast lords are there? I can't believe Zarro wasn't even at the top of the food chain of the wolves.
Not any one of us. Humans can never imagine something beyond their cognition, and they are too fragile, always cowed by fear. Perhaps to them, all uncivilized life forms are like this, baring their teeth and full of menace.
Oh yeah, that's right. Zarro wanted. Oh yeah, that's right. Because Zarro was playing these whole quote-unquote games to get an edge over the other wolves. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Regardless of how they created that image, they clearly put a lot of effort into it. It's a shame that it was burned like this.
Your wolf pup isn't around. There's no need to act so benevolent. She doesn't know your identity nor the truth behind the conflict, Yet she almost helped you win this round of the game. There's no more shameless Signora de Lupi than you, Caesar.
So her name is Caesar.
No. Project Red, my dear girl. Her hunting skills were subpar, much less so under the influence of humans.
We're getting answers from this. This was a question asked in fucking, at launch. This was a question asked at launch. Who is Granny? And now we're finally getting the answer to that here. Damn.
Victory was far beyond her grasp. Zarro's fang was not killed by her. Arknights' fang has been weakened, but still lives. And you, Vargo. In the first round of the game, your wolf pup hid all too well. Red couldn't even pick up his scent. I remember you once told me this was the most satisfying choice you've made among our countless rounds of games. Is your wolf pup lying low, waiting for the others to fight to the death so it can jump out of hiding and claim victory?
The wilderness has always been this way, has it not?
Vargo, do you really think the others can't see through your disguise? What if I already knew where your wolf pup is hiding?
Got Lias again, eh? I keep getting Lias at the end. New fireworks available. Mafia, in this day and age, localized entirely in your kitchen? Oh, please. Registered law-abiding citizens now. God damn it, Andre. Oh, good. We got a new plan. Okay, let's see. I definitely would rather... Yeah, there's no point in that. Ah, damn it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's way better. Okay. Yeah, I'll put in a fast redeploy. I was wanting to put Texas in there. Let's see. Yeah, let's get Mountain out and get Texas in. I really want to use Texas in this event anyway. There you are, Texas. Oh, that's chill check, I think. All right. Let's go. Every hunter runs into a wolf before they go into the wastes. So what it looks like is that the Signora di Lupi are basically once again pulling the strings here. Because the whole thing of the last event was that Zarro, it was just one of many. And Lappland actually got to go take Zarro out because he was controlling the Bolognes and like that whole area of Volsinii in the game. And with Texas and everything, like Texas was bound. Andre, it's okay. I've been playing for years since launch year. Yeah. And now, like, we have all the others getting in too, because something happened that shouldn't have happened. They have a city that's not part of their games. They're kind of, the Signora de Lupi are kind of like the consoles in Xenoblade 3 in that kind of way. They're immortal, so they just play games with the human lives. Every hunter runs into a wolf before they go into the wastes. The wolf says mulberry wood makes sturdy bows, and stones can be sharpened into deadly blades. But you must shed the clothes on you to survive, for it is the only thing that does not belong in the barrens. No one would believe it. So the hunter who kept his long coat on was caught by tree roots protruding into the corner of the coat, and snared by vines so tightly he could not move until he heard the beast encircling him. Another hunter covered himself head to toe in armor, was washed away by the river current when the water rushed into the tiny gaps between the metal plates, dragged down into the mud on the riverbed. Only one hunter took the wolf's advice and received a gift from it. The wolf tore off its own pelt and placed it on the hunter. The fur fit him so well, as if he was born with it. It helped the hunter survive countless dangers unscathed. The pelt was so smooth and clean. When the hunter left the wilderness, not a speck of blood could be found on it. And the hunter never took it off. November 1st. Okay, so this is a week before.
Even the hunter's descendants had a custom of wearing clothing so fitting yet comfortable, and slowly it evolved into the suit you commonly see on Syracusans today.
No. You've been telling me this story from when I was a baby, and I still don't get it. I've grown up and you're still telling it.
Oh. Lucino, I'm nearly done with these two suits. We just need to sew on these buttons. You accepted this order on your own accord, so we must be meticulous in our work, no matter who the client is. Go fetch the buttons from the back. You won't miss them. They have the Saluzzo's emblem.
Shouldn't I first bring them to Signorina Lappland for a fitting, and then we adjust the clothing afterwards?
They're making her new fucking costume. Oh my god. They're making her new suit.
As you taught me.
It's fine. That Saluzzo Signorina doesn't need it. I'll decide if they need any alterations.
But she didn't request to skip the fitting.
I know what's on your mind, boy. Sometimes our clients request complicated designs. Sometimes they don't even have a picture of it in their head. It's not our place to probe too much. Remember, Lucino, Taylor de Montano did not gain a reputation purely from our precision tailoring. People and materials are the same. Know them before making any move. Go get those buttons. It's time to finish this order.
Oh, okay.
Lucino looks at the two beautiful sets of attire. They're completely different to any suit his grandfather has ever made. A magnum opus to be sure, worthy of the made by de Montano labels. He just wishes to be a part of that. Lucino subconsciously pats his pocket and set her a few buttons he privately made himself, also engraved with the Saluzzo emblem.
I'll get them at once, Nono.
I kept you waiting outside for quite long, didn't I? Please come in.
Oh no, it's for Antonio. I see. Makes sense. I thought it was Lappland's suit, but I wonder why they're giving Antonio a Saluzzo button suit. Huh. Or maybe he's not even coming in to talk about that.
You can't delay Signor Antonio's commission any longer, Umberto. The old dawn's about to arrive. If you start now, you can still finish it in time before the Carnivale. Push back your other commissions and come with me to Venezia trucking. Won't take too much of your time. My current commission is also one I can't disappoint.
I see. Okay, so that is probably her suit. He's talking about something different.
No, I heard someone come in.
Umberto, you don't actually have to make those measurements yourself. Wanna go meet a real somebody, Ragazzo?
Huh? Somebody? No, I...
Oh, that's right. He had the other tailor killed. And so he's probably going to get Lucino to replace him.
Lucino, give me the buttons.
Yes. Here.
The young tailor nervously looks at his Nona's face.
Not bad. But not good enough for these two outfits, Lucino.
But I compared them so many times. They're practically the same.
Once you sew enough buttons, you'll be able to tell if they fit or not just by touching them. Go fetch mine.
Here. All here. I just wanted to help you out.
Umberto, I think you're being too hard on the kid personally. Keep practicing, Lucino.
Yes, practice. I'll be good and get back to it once I bring back your medicine.
Signore, surely you can tell this boy is too reckless.
You amuse me, Umberto.
Apologies, but my recent Carnivale commissions leave me no time at all to go with you. I promise you I'll personally go over to apologize once I'm done here. Of course, I'll pay for any subsequent expenses as well.
You really think Signor Antonio cares about all that?
All I care about is that I can enjoy the Carnivale in peace, Umberto.
Umberto de Montana figured to be here. Oh, there she is. Susie Mom herself. Part 2, Ritorino a Casa. The Volpo returns home. Ah, now she's finally entering the story.
You shouldn't be here, Zarro. You lost your fang in this round, so you ought to return to the Barrens and wait for the next round to begin.
Calm down, Caesar. I know you have the best odds of being the alpha of this round, but there's no way I can just sit and wait.
I smell a strong human scent on you. Have you already picked up a new toy? If you did, then why did you come find me? Were you hoping I console you, Zarro?
I'm fed up with how you deceive and trick your little pup, Grandma. I summoned you here to share an interesting secret, where the last unidentified fang is hiding.
You're out of the game. Yet you still try to interfere.
Outsiders make the most eager audience. Caesar. The bloody stench beneath your merciful appearance and your thirst for victory. I've always been able to sniff them out despite your efforts. Besides, I don't care if you're interested in my information or not. I'm merely relishing it. Your pup has a keen sense of smell. A pity an unidentified fang has spent decades cleaning the scent of wolf off himself. Umberto de Montano, a pathetic tailor.
Really? Really him?
Zarro, I guarantee you that when this round ends, You'll savor the pain of our bite.
Caesar, your anger is delicious as ever. Unfortunately, I'm not even the first wolf to challenge our rules.
Avulpo, you a tourist? Sorry, Tela de Montano's all stuck with orders right now, so commissions are closed.
You're the boss here.
Who cares if I am or not?
He does not dare to finish the sentence, because he has just seen the blade in her hands. Right. How long has it been since anyone in the city walked around freely with a weapon in their hand? A smile remains on the woman's face, but he has a feeling. One more word from him and her blade will surely stab through his throat, even if they are Nuovo Volsinii right now.
Signorina, Signora, this man is an employee of the Venezia Trucking.
Shocking. The familia sure has changed a lot since I left.
Avulpo, the scar on her face, this suit and that blade. The homicidal lunatic that defected and left the familia. But 6 years ago, didn't she already?
The what? I didn't expect her to be described like that.
You should go, Signore. Please send Signor Antonio my regards. Of course, my prior promise to you remains true.
You... I cazzo. Grazie. Grazie, Umberto.
Signor Venezia, you don't seem to have changed much.
You know me.
Your photos were always on the newspapers, dominated the headlines for a long time. I thought you would have informed your family first about your return to Syracuse.
I left them many years ago. I came here looking for you.
Yet you're not here to kill me. There's a familiar scent on you. Vargo?
Yes. He found me in Higashi through his connections. And we made a deal. Higashi! Like, official actual screenshot of Higashi. The place that we'll never get to see ever in Arknights. Are you sure you want to have a conversation while you bask in the sun and roll around the red leaves? How else? Oh, Beast Aristocrat.
How else?
Oh, Slackerly Beast Aristocrat. I know who that is. That's the White Wolf.
I wouldn't have bothered helping that wolf out, if not for the tiny bit of friendship we have.
So you want me to return to Syracuse and act as a bodyguard for someone?
To solve a problem. Don't do that, and you'll know the truth you've been chasing after.
I'm guessing the truth of who gave Suzerain Oripathy. Yep, exactly.
Why you couldn't find the culprit who hurt your daughter despite all the heads you took, and who exactly that is.
Are you serious? You're not making up an excuse to chase me away from this place?
Ha! Your choice to believe it or not. Other than him, I should be the only one in this entire shrine who doesn't hate you, Ingrid. You raid the place whenever you come in here just to see him, and that makes me quite happy. Life at the shrine would be slow dull otherwise. To be honest, I kind of want to follow you back to Syracuse for a little walk.
You're talking about the deep swamp.
Your stubbornness and hobby of rolling about in the grass won't like it there. Tell him I'm going back. Not telling him yourself. It's for Lisa. He'll understand.
When will we ever see Suzu Dad? If we ever go to Higashi, we have to get Suzu Dad.
After I came back to Syracuse, I also met with the Signore De Lupi. You, Umberto de Montano. I honestly could not have imagined he really chose someone like you if he hadn't stated your real name.
Yes, seriously. So she's gonna protect him. Interesting. So that's her assignment. And if she does, then she'll find out who gave Suzerain Erepathy.
A humble tailor like myself?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how Vargo described me to you, but we do subtly differ in our views on some matters.
You don't look so good, Umberto. Vargo told me the wolves always chose humans with some sort of impressive talent, but your health is quite poor. That ragazzo who just left. He's your...
Lucino is a bright boy, but he just can't accept the fact that time is unbeatable. I'm old, Ingrid. Simple as that. Is Vargo well?
I can't tell with him. Did he not come to you?
Yeah, Vargo is the White Wolf, yeah.
We haven't seen each other for many years. I thought he'd long abandoned me.
Maybe he just didn't want to taint you with his scent and risk putting you in danger. That's my guess.
Is that so?
To be honest, I have no interest in finding out what happened between you and Vargo. I'm just here to solve a problem for you. He told me how to distinguish the other fangs. I was thinking, why not take the first move and give them hell instead? What do you think?
It seems you can't refute the conditions he gave you. But this swamp is difficult to leave once you make even just a half step in the mud.
I can imagine. Texas, it was a miracle Texas got out.
I'll meet Signor Alberto soon. Should I explain the suit's design in detail? I can't. Nono will get mad if he finds out. But if Signor Alberto asks me about it, surely I can't refuse to answer. Becoming acquainted with the Don of Familia Saluzzo could be good for us. I might even manage to get better medicine for Nono. Or maybe I could even bring him to Colombia to see even better doctors.
Oh, he's sick.
Stop spiraling, Lucino. The address from Signorina Lappland. It was this way if I'm not wrong. A truck?
What is Lappy gigabraining here? Seriously.
Why is it so fast? It'll hit the... Hey!
Lappy is gigabraining something. Lucina hugs the intricate box containing the suits as he stands in the street corner and witnesses the accident happen. A truck fully loaded with goods suddenly crashes into a car that was just about to turn at the intersection. Glass shards scatter all over. Oh, he witnessed the accident. That's right. He's witnessing it now. I forgot the date. The vehicle frame's wrecked out of shape. A tire pops up from the truck.
Help! Help them out! Murder. Everyone's going through the main street for the show. Hey, just hold on in there. I'll get you out. What are these hidden inside the tires?
So what is in the... Okay, what is in the tires? What are they transporting here?
Here, Gambino, the car we had our sights on. That was just a damn coffee break. What the... Ah, we're done for. We're unlucky not getting assigned the dirty work with none of the credit. And now some just happen to have the goods under our eyes. Much worse than that, I'm afraid. Look at the car that got hit. Look familiar to you? Why do you even care who the hell got hit? Wait, it's Leon Tuzos. I gotta say, what you said about going back to Longman wasn't so terrible.
Every time, these guys are like cursed with the worst possible luck.
Wasn't so terrible after all. Let's get out of here before the cops and boss finds out. So we settle the accounts between us after we're back there. We toiled to get a sliver of hope here. There's no way we can just throw in the towel now. Don't forget why we came here to Nuovo Volsinii, why we joined Venezia Trucking. No, Signora Cecilia. No Grey Hall. And no restrictions for the other familia. And no Queen of Victoria. Who knows? We might even manage to make a familia of our own, Gambino. See the kid across the street with the box? He's the only witness. Maybe he got a glimpse of the goods stashed inside the truck, too.
He did.
I got you. Up to us to decide if he saw anything. He's such a scumbag, Capone. Just trying to keep myself alive and leave a good impression on the boss at the same time.
They're the Buggy the Clown here of this whole storyline across all three events.
Let's go, take him, and tell him we got the sole witness with us. And the goods? As for the rest, it's something to think about. Don't forget the boss stressed again and again, we're just covered. As for Leon Tuzo, I hope he's fine. Nidam. We gotta get the kid before someone else does.
Huh? Are you here to help? Over here, someone's still inside the car.
What's up? I'll carry him. The box he was carrying. Take it with us. Don't leave any clues behind.
Oh, and he has the suit. Oh my god. Yeah, poor guy. The poor kid just got wrapped up in this.
You sure no one saw us? Obviously. The first thing I did was to survey the surrounding area. Go!
Closed. The cafe is quiet, save for the occasional electrical buzzing from the shop sign at the entrance. Closed for 3 days. Customers new and old do vote for my daughter Ophelia at the show contest. A week of free coffee for everyone if she wins the right to light up the parade cars on Carnivale. Oh, Red. Hello, Red. Yeah, right at the time of the accident. A smell. It's strong. I know you ran in here. Sparks fly when a passing arrow strikes the dagger in Project Red's hand, and the impact numbs her hand slightly. Quick reflexes. No wonder I'm not done hunting yet. I've got you now. Huh? I caught you. Oh, it's Lunicub. Damn, I didn't expect you to appear again. I legitimately did not. I legitimately did not expect Lunicub to appear again. Ow. If you weren't a Fang, I'd want to invite you to the pack. Too bad our niece wouldn't agree. Oh, is she the Fang of Agnes? Grandma is waiting for me. I must hunt you. And then the last one. Huh? Having second thoughts? No. Not anymore. I don't want to let Cal sit down. Grandma even more. Best not get too close to a hunter. Lunicub turns around as she shoots an arrow and quickly slams into a window, shattering it and escaping into the streets. Don't move. I won't miss this time for sure. I need to confirm one thing with you before I drag you back to Agnes. I see Vargo was telling me the truth. The wolf oh no, it's her. I see Vargo was telling me the truth. The wolf pack is restless. I spent quite the effort to find you two. Though the rest will be simple to do. You have a smell that Agnes hates, but you're not a Fang. You know her Project Red. Just show yourself. I won't shoot on sight. No. But her blade, sharper than mine. For real. There's no telling a win like this. I know. I will reach her first. The red figure dashes toward Ingrid, and Lunica quickly turns to aim at the blade-wielding Vulpo. Not before my arrow does! 3 shots and I'll have her cornered. Behind you. Trying to distract me? I've handled tougher fights in Siracusa, with many more people on the other end. But I'm always the last one standing. No exceptions. 3 arrows lodge into her sword sheath. Don't treat humans like beasts. Your hunting skills won't work on me. You can certainly continue to try. Same goes for you, Project Red. This is not over yet. My blade, not sharp enough. Come. You can't hide from me forever. I won't wait any longer for Vargo's answers. Are the police here actually working? I should go. The accident, the fangs, and the Familia Venetia's shadow. I see Siracusa is welcoming me back with even bigger surprises. And now the fight time.
Our fleet is in position. I'll guide us to our designated spot.
I pass on your last words.
Oh god damn it! Fucking invisibility bullshit. Yeah, forgetting the gimmick of this whole fucking ass event is invisibility.
Splendid adjournment. Why the rush? The road to the afterlife is crowded enough.
No need to cover up. If secrets go public, then everybody's in the game. This show hasn't seen what are we waiting for? The curtains are about to fall.
どれ塩加減を見て
At least make me lose the code. Hate and resentment have no place, but in a burst of autumn wrath.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, the global range is so nice. Exactly. November 6th, 8:20 p.m.
I recommend the Red Tongue Sour. They say it's made like how Sasami do.
Are you mad, maid? Ordering cocktails at a winery? I'll be laughed out of here.
Didn't we taste a similar looking one when we were in Colombia last month? I just want to reminisce about our honeymoon, little Tesoro. Remember our undercover classes at the police academy? Sometimes we have to be conspicuous to cover the others. The judge needs more time to clear bystanders from here.
Are you sure you didn't pull that just because you wanted to drink it?
I swear, Tesoro.
Shh, soft remain. I thought his Nuovo Volsinii would be much more lenient. Signorina, why not have a drink on me? A cocktail, of course. Oh, it's Dimitri.
Signorina, why not have a drink on me? A cocktail, of course. Let's just say it's a local custom.
Maine, he's here. There are so many moving parts involved in this storyline, but that's par for the course for Arknights.
Signore, thank you for the generosity, but it's not your place to offer my... I think there's been a misunderstanding. My offer was not directed at you, officer.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
It's been a while, Lavinia. Care for a drink? You've been standing in that dim corner for a long while.
I was just wondering how long it'd take before you'd pay and leave.
I don't have to worry about the bill here. The Saluzos never treat their important guests poorly. Besides, Alberto informed all of us his wineries in advance. Feel free to taste the wines as you please, were his words.
I never knew you were on such cordial terms with Saluzos. What are you and Alberto doing together? Surely you can't be working as a bartender here.
Lavinia, I didn't come here to be interrogated. I'm deeply concerned for Leon. That's the only reason for our meeting tonight.
He's still in a coma. He's in critical condition. What kind of answer are you expecting from me? Or should I say, what kind of answer are you afraid of?
The fact that you're here means his condition isn't that bad. I still can't meet him.
You don't have to ask a question you already know the answer to. Leon is mi fratello. Oh, that's him saying.
Leon is mi fratello. I just hope he's safe and sound.
A fratello to you? Or Velluti's traitor?
Lavinia, everyone who stayed in the Bellones has valid reasons for hating him. I hate him too. I don't agree with his choice and how he does things today, but I wouldn't deal with him in such a despicable way.
That won't serve as valid testimony to clear you from suspicion. Leon got into the accident right before he was supposed to meet you, and you were inside a restaurant near the scene. There is a reason to suspect you.
Then, Your Honor, what will you do? Haul me into your court and slowly interrogate the truth from me? I know many of the customers here today are in fact officers.
I won't arrest you without decisive evidence. That is how the law operates. We won't act according to the rules of the Familia. But my suspicion towards you remains. I'll get to the bottom of this no matter if you're innocent or not. No matter who was involved, I will get to the truth. Dimitri looks at Lavinia's determined eyes and sighs.
You haven't changed at all, Lavinia. Still the same as your newbie Dodge days. Daring question of Familia Dawn. I never liked you that much, but thank you for taking care of Leon for me. Also, I still have to say, I'll also investigate Leon's accident. I want to know who the culprit is too.
Dimitri fetches a nearby wine bottle and gently pulls the cork open. The liquid switches within. Only half remains.
Someone gifted me this bottle. I had planned to invite Leon to try it. He should have been the one sitting here. Anyway, this glass is on me. Can I really not see him, Lavinia?
He leans on the counter, waiting for her answer. But the judge looks at the glass of red wine and says nothing.
Fine. No point for me to remain here.
Now, would you guys excuse me? Or are you planning to detain me under some special procedures for the Familia under the new Urban Management Act?
There's no more Familia here, Dimitri.
So, I guess I'll go.
As you please.
As laid back as ever, Venezia Senior.
Oh, so he's the Venezia boss.
Do you men know that Don is currently sitting in an ordinary restaurant right now, while they're waiting to welcome him at the port? I just missed the food here. Didn't expect you to be the first face to greet me. Come, have a seat, my friend. This restaurant isn't as ordinary as you think. I found the chef here from Sicilia. Makes the most authentic bolognese. You should try some. The younger ones love talking about the future, which isn't a bad thing. However, some traditions shouldn't be abandoned, especially when it comes to Syracusan cuisine. Anyone who tried innovating a new Saluzzo wine-making method would surely be buried 6 feet under in the vineyard for fertilizer. That's right. Spittle Noble Rot wine is the first of our new collection. Take it as a welcome gift. 1069. A good year. I can find all of Saluzzo Vino's vintages and subsidiary brands on my rack. But it's been a long time since I received a bottle from you personally. We haven't been in contact much, Alberto. Just a decade? The Morettis ignored the Dodici Familia's ban on competing with the Familia to monopolize the originium trade, and recklessly tried to wipe us out.
That was in the manga.
Familia Venezia stepped in as a mediator back then. You were certainly worthy of our respect. Recklessly trying to wipe us out. Maybe I'm just old and my memory's failing me. But as I recall, it was the Morettis who vanished from Siracusa. You swallowed all their originium businesses, secured a seat in the Great Hall, and that granted the Saluzos the current status in Siracusa today. I'm sure you've experienced more like this than I have. Our sparse communication has been a boon to us. No one knows what Signora Cecilia would think of our meeting here. Really? She banned Carnivale herself, and yet it's come back from the dead. Perhaps she is much more tolerant of Siracusa than we or anyone else the Great Hall could imagine. A brand new city celebrating one of the oldest festivals. Surely no one would miss attending. The young ones at City Hall are simply doing this to declare that Siracusa will change inside out from here. I just thought of the late Bernardo. A self-righteous fool.
Uh-oh.
Not very nice to badmouth a friend who's no longer here. I saw trucks going in and out while the police directed traffic. I couldn't even tell a single family member from the unmasked pedestrians. Even the weather here is better than the other Syracusan cities. To be honest, the Familia might not disappear the way Bernardo wanted. But I was finding it hard to believe this was a Syracusan city up until you showed up. The Venezians have integrated into the city well, Senior. From the city's plate construction work to the founding of the new government,
Your familiar never showed up even once. Then Nuovo Volsinii officially started operating, and the Venezians went quickly to work. Anton was in charge of all of that? Your son-in-law is indeed quite capable. Venezia Trucking has never flouted any of the new Urban Management Act rules, and even worked with City Hall to investigate illegal acts by the other familia. The younger ones are always more eager to get with the times than we are. But time is unable to sweep the familiar stain away. You know better than me what your vehicle company is doing under the table. I suppose that's enough gossip for today. Alberto, I've been wondering when you'd finally start talking about the business at hand. You know what I was gonna talk about? Not many new stories in Syracuse these days. No matter where you heard it from or whatever it is you're planning, this old man might not be able to do much. Be it the City Hall or Anton, be it a threat or offer to collaborate. I have nothing to do with it at all. Times have changed. I can't say if I like it or not, but I definitely can't stop progress. So I thought, why not leave it to the younger generation instead? Not afraid they would screw up? Why not wait and see? The Venezians climbed to our current position in just 3 generations, and it was not because of the older generation sticking with their views. We have Vulpos, Perros, and Lupas with no blood relations. It's precisely because we accept anyone with ideas open with open arms that we are what we are today. What I am doing now is no different than what the old Don did. I came here just to enjoy the festival. But you were the first person I saw. But old men like us ultimately need to act with decency. Decency? I see it's still a favorite in your dictionary. That's just how we Venezians have managed to stick together to this day. The familiar decency frames what we should do or can't do. What do you say, Alberto? Anyone else than I would have called beast shit. But you, I can only admit that it's truly valuable in Syracuse. Mind getting me some spaghetti bolognese? You'd best open this noble wine instead of bringing it back to Montelupe. I've been craving myself some myself after seeing you enjoy your meal. After all, I fear a chance for a leisurely meal like this will be quite rare in the future.
Umberto never has to look at the clock while working. He silently counts the number of times the sewing machine's needle bobbed up and down. This is his favorite way of counting time after bidding farewell to his past life. But now he dreads the sound of the needle. The old man's eyes are puffy from his long excruciating day, but he forces himself to keep on sewing to keep it together.
Oh! Is that you, Lucino?
Nope. Signor Umberto.
Oh, it's you, Anna.
Yes, I'm here to collect all the suit I ordered. I formally start at City Hall tomorrow. Is Lucino out?
He had something to do.
Huh, why would he just run away?
Well, yeah. Wait here when I get your suit. How is it?
It fits perfectly. Grazie mille.
No need, you paid me for this.
But you used even better material for it.
You waited so long for the city hall to get back to you, and we worked hard for the position too. Of course you deserve a better suit. Treat it as a greeting gift from us when we moved here. Neighbors should take care of each other.
We're so lucky to have you as our tailor, Signore.
Right, I know Lucino hates sitting around.
Right, I know Lucino hates sitting around. And I want to give him this ticket to the Carnivale show contest rehearsals. It's a good seat. Could you give it to him for me?
Everyone knows you only want the best for the boy. But sometimes it's good to let him live a little. He should enjoy his life sometimes, right? Grazie. I'll pass it on to him.
Kindly neighbor. Oh, sorry, that's far. It's getting late. I'm reading the name. I gotta tell you, your boy has a keen eye. When I was here last month queuing for measurements, he was excited telling me what customers were important government officials or familia guys. He's so proud you're making clothes for those high ups.
A clever boy indeed. But most of our customers, most people who look for a tailor, are actually just regular civilians. It's rare they get a reason to come here. A rare job opportunity, a beautiful wedding, or even a dignified funeral. Everyone deserves the decency of tailoring. And we at Tailor de Montano hope to operate for a long time on this basis. I admire you, Signor Umberto.
Oh, God damn it. I keep reading the wrong one. Because the lighting is the same. I admire you, Signor Umberto. I'm sure Lucino will be an excellent tailor in future. Wait, oh, typo. In the future. With a great teacher like you.
Lucino, hold my hand tight. Do you want to live together with me from day onwards?
The child had just barely turned 3 when Umberto found him in a farm with mud all over his face, so he's also adopted. My God. Holy shit.
Your eyes are like his. Like my son.
Oh God. Oh. You cry. The curious child extends his hand to wipe away the tears from Umberto's eyes, but leaves a filthy green mark instead. What happened?
What happened to your papa, Lucino? I won't ever allow it again.
You look haggard, Signore. Need help?
Just age getting to me. Not getting enough to rest lately. And tomorrow's your first day at work. Your brand new suit won't do all the work of impressing your colleagues. Have an early rest. Oh, and feel free to get an eye out here anytime.
I will close early today and get some rest. Ciao, Signor Umberto. Find us anytime if you need anything. Umberto holds the ticket in his hand and slumps before his sewing machine. He feels powerless. After a brief silence, he dials a number.
I know there's no cause to contact you. But this is the only way I have left. Lucina's been missing for a whole day. I can't go to the police. I'm afraid that boy might have gotten himself mixed up with some mob matter. If you're listening, I beg of you, help me find him. He's the only thing this old man is so concerned about. Please, Signora Venezia.
Ah, we got a chair.
Your Honor, Dimitri is gone. Shall we pack up as well?
Just hold on.
Your face is kind of red. Did you drink too much?
Tell the others to continue tracking the vehicle responsible for the accident while we continue investigating the supports.
It'll be hard pinning something down this way.
Indeed. Dimitri, Alberto, and a missing driver. We have many suspects, but I think there are other ulterior motives behind this incident. Ever since Nuovo Volsinii was founded, there have been many eyes on us. Like that customer who hadn't left yet. Lavinia looks at a corner. The winery lights are bright, but the wine racks cast a shadow in the corner, with Volpo sitting in the dark within. Her bottle's already half gone. He's been keeping her distance from everyone else the whole time. So much so that no one's ever noticed her blade blatantly on the left of the table.
So that's why you didn't call it a day yet.
Judge Lavinia, yes? Judge Lavinia, yes? To be honest, your actions today and your scatterbrained officers are giving me a headache. I had plans to pry any interesting info out from talkative drunkards here, but it turns out you're the only one I have left I can count on. Yeah, she's just a bit tipsy for some reason. She's been drinking. How do you know my name? And why don't you have a seat first? Sorry, I had no intention to eavesdrop on your conversation earlier. But the judge and a familia done? A classic combination not to be missed. The Volvo points at her ridiculously large ears and give her a wry smile. What can I say? I don't know if a good hearing really helps. Right. Ingrid, my name. Oh, what can I say? I don't know if a good hearing really helps. Now we're even. What are they talking about? Her staff is right there. She is, yeah, she's literally all ears. You've been staring at my blade for a long time. Just a prop. I can register at City Hall if needed. I've been away from Siracusa for too long, and haven't gotten used to the new rules yet. Ingrid. I think you know very well these promising officers around us won't be much help. Are they all under you? Is Nuovo Volsinii of the police and judiciary together in the same unit? We make do with what we have in these times. They're also serious about their work. We'll gladly escort you over to City Hall for identity registration, Signora Venezia. Sure, but after I'm done with my business. I won't take too long, Lavinia. Today I'm just a visitor doing some visiting. Ingrid sips a mouthful of wine and lets Lavinia inspect her blade. You're here for the Carnivale. For my daughter. She was hurt. Oripathy and accident. Any other questions? I'll be happy to answer. Well, we know that story. Signora Venezia, I hope you don't get the wrong idea, but this isn't an interrogation. It's alright. It's alright. Alright. I've crossed paths with judges before. I have no particular opinions on the profession. It's not your determination as a judge to crack the case, but your kind concern for a patient that has won my respect. You know something about the accident, even though we've been keeping it confidential. I already told you about my sharp ears, Lavinia. Oh, goddamn. I already told you about my sharp ears, Lavinia. So who is still in a coma? A relative, an important friend? Sorry, but I'm not answering now. Huh. I see accidents do come early in Syracuse. And no need to be so vigilant, Lavinia. I can guarantee you my return here has no plans to involve myself in any familiar affairs. Yeah, just Signora de Lupi affairs. Perhaps we may even have a chance to exchange information. The two are interrupted by the sound of the winery door opening. The new addition stands at the entrance until the sommelier quickly steps up and humbly takes his coat. Whew.
Signora Venezia, I knew you'd be here. Wasn't easy tracking you down. I told Don about running at Di Montano, and he specifically told me to wanted you to see.
The new guest looks in Lavinia's direction and shuts his mouth. I remember this was meme to hell back in the day. Yeah, this CG was meme to hell. Lavinia and Ingrid stare at the flustered guest in unison, and the surrounding officers pretending to be drunks follow suit. Signore, we've decanted your wine for you. Allow me to show you the way.
No, it's fine. I just remembered something. Oh, please wait a moment. Please wait a moment. Will I fetch you a bottle of our winery's newest? My Dusbeak back home giving birth today. I shouldn't miss it.
Oh my god. Lavinia watches him hurriedly grab his coat back from the sommelier. He puts it back on and even tips his hat off to her before he leaves. Earlier this year, that man was jailed for 3 months for attempting some trouble. I didn't think I'd see him out so soon. Of course, he absolutely did it on his own and had no relations at all with Venezia Trucking. Your Honor, I'm starting to think if I should hold you in higher esteem. The mafiosi were never this afraid of a judge in the old Syracuse. Well, Signora Venezia,
I actually prefer your attitude. No particular orphans on the profession. What Siracusa should revere is the law itself, and not certain individuals. Ha! A novel idea. Though I fear I must get going now. To meet with your former Don. I have no obligation to report every single step of my trip to a judge, but I don't wish to complicate matters for you either, Lavinia. As I said, I have no intention of involving myself with familiar matters. I have more pressing things to attend to, but I'll make sure I get them done before the identity registration deadline. You should cut down the alcohol too. You can't hold your liquor well at all. Lavinia watches the Volpo leave and directs the eager officers with her eyes to stay put. She knows what all of you look like. So let's leave it to the others. Investigate Venezia trucking. Seems our old Don is already in town. Leon, I'm afraid the situation is going to get even more troublesome.
Your Honor, the tech department guy just sent over some data from the scene. We need you to review it.
Wasn't that area's monitoring system broken?
It's not from that. The private car that broke down was parked for the area for several days, and its dash cam happened to record some. A suspicious individual was spotted in an alley. Look, this silhouette looks like the Volpo wielding a blade. What's the matter?
She was just here.
Oh my god, 3 times in a fucking row. Alright, I'm getting really tired. Wow, yeah, this is a thick ass story. This story is thick. Yeah, we got triple eyes. Oh my god. I cannot believe that. We will continue this story on Tuesday. Oh wow, so 5 is Crown Slayer. And it goes up to 9. Oh, 10! Damn, there's 10. Alright, thank you so much. Until then, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. And 2 story notes, wow. You're all the sweetest of hearts.